I know, I know. I'm tardy. I'm like a week late, but I'm going to record again next Thursday. It is so dry in here. I almost had a bloody nose. First thing I did this morning was I blew my nose, and there was like blood in it. And that's what happens whenever it's like really dry. I have a humidifier. I need to turn it on because it's affecting my throat and it's affecting my eyes. So I don't love it. I need to take a shower whenever I'm done recording because it's my shower day. Thursday. Also, what is today? The season finale of Creature Commandos. Haven't watched it yet, so I'll talk about that next week. Yeah, I watched a lot of movies. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the Justice League Unlimited comic book. Issue 2 came out. Very good. Got to see some Blue Beetle. Got to see Mary Marvel, Dr. Occult, Martian Manhunter, pretty cool. The 4 Atoms. We got the Atom Palmer, the Atom Choi, Captain Atom, and then Atom Smasher. I'll be honest, I don't like the new suits for the 2 Atoms. Ray Palmer has a lot of black on his suit, and then Ryan Choi has like a weird visor. I don't know, man. DC All In, I'm pretty hit or miss on a lot of the suits. Batman and Superman, it's just their fucking, like, their 2000s suits. It's not anything special. Wonder Woman, really like, especially the way that Dan Mora is drawing her, making her bracers gold and having her boots be gold. Because in the Wonder Woman comic right now, I think it's drawn by Sampere, I don't know how to pronounce it. But the boots on that suit, the knee guard is gold, and then the stripe from the knee down to the toes is white. But in Justice League Unlimited, it's just all gold. I like that better, you know? I'm in the camp that I would prefer Wonder Woman in pants over a skirt. I mean, I guess that's just because of, you know, the Injustice video game. I fell in love with that look of hers. But, yeah, what else? Mary Marvel was pretty cool. Got to see her teaming up with Wonder Woman. Blue Beetle was cool. He didn't get to do much. Dr. Occult was featured pretty heavily. Again, I don't really care about Dr. Occult. Martian Manhunter, though, was pretty cool. Something's going on with him. So this is on the heels of Absolute Power, where, like, all the heroes lost their superpowers, and then they got all their superpowers back. But some of them, like, their powers got switched or their powers went to a rando. So in this issue, Atom Smasher, he has growth powers. They went to, like, some rando. And then him and then the 2 Atoms, they showed up to, like, get his powers back. So, also, we find out that Martian Manhunter is missing some of his powers. I think he's missing telepathy and telekinesis. So he still has his shape-shifting, still has his flight, his super strength, intangibility, and invisibility, I think. But the main ones are his abilities. So, yeah, and then he kind of went crazy because in this issue it was like a parademons are attacking and Darkseid's dead. And so these parademons are like, "Ooh, Darkseid, yo, come help me." And Martian Manhunter's like, "He's dead, you fucking idiot." And Martian Manhunter goes fucking ham. Because this parademon is talking about, "I'm the last of my kind, you don't understand." And Martian Manhunter's like, "I don't understand?" So that pissed him off. Missing children that he can't find because he's missing his powers, and no one else on the League knows. He's keeping it a secret. He is embroiled with rage. I don't know, my fucking laptop, I can't look up if that's the right word or not because my partner was using it for, I don't know, but it's at their house and I don't have it. So that's a little unfortunate, I'll be honest. Can't use my phone, obviously, but I'll just say he has a lot of rage within him. How about that? Yeah, so he kind of went crazy and he was like beating the fuck out of this parademon, and the League shows up and is like, "Yo, MM, chill, MM," as if it's the boys. They're like, hey, Manny, chill out. And he's like, you don't understand me. And he just leaves. And that's how the issue ends, is that he's like out in the snow or something. And they're like, we don't know what's going on with Martian Manhunter, but he's our friend. We gotta help him. So, interesting. I feel like they're too short, man. Oh my god, these issues are so short. They're like 12 pages. Like, fuck, man. You go back and you read a comic book from like the 90s, and that shit is packed. That's a story, you know? Nowadays, it feels like nothing. It feels like 2 issues is 1 issue. Like, issue 1 and 2, that could have just been 1 issue, you know? Maybe not entirely, but I don't know. It's just so annoying. I'm like, oh, I'm into it, and then it's over. And I'm like, oh, I have to wait a month for this. That's why comics are dying, man. That's why comics are dying. Anyway, first movie I watched so long. Oh, I haven't been smoking weed in a while. I think I mentioned that maybe last time, because I think it was the 19th that I last recorded, and the 14th was I'm sorry. The 14th was the last time I smoked. It's rough. I miss it. Sonic, the 2020 movie, not the new one. I watched that because I was like, I want to go see this new Sonic movie, so maybe I'll catch up. I don't know if I will. I watched the first Sonic movie. Yeah, it's for kids. it's rated PG, not even 13, just PG. Yeah, it was fun. It was cool. It was good, but holy shit, it was kind of difficult to sit through. Not a text. Okay. It was kind of difficult to sit through. Oh my god, you know? I gave it 3 stars out of 5. Because 2.5 for me is like, I don't like it, but I don't dislike it. But I liked it, you know? It was fun. It was a fun movie. It wasn't, you know... Next movie I watched, Ex Machina. Yeah, I'm gonna try and breeze through these, by the way, because my throat, it kind of hurts to talk. I need to turn my humidifier on. I need to take a shower. I got a lot of stuff. I have a friend coming over. We're going to watch The Northman. Very excited. I watched the first episode of Fallout. I liked it. It was good. Lucy, I love. Maximus, he's fine. And the Ghoul, I like. So, I'm excited to watch more episodes of Fallout. I've heard it's really good. People really like it. Anyway, Ex Machina. Holy shit, I love this movie. I've already seen it twice. I watched it, and then 3 days later, I watched it again. I gave it 4 out of 5. It is Domhnall Gleeson, best known from Peter Rabbit. No. It's got 2 Star Wars actors in it, though. Domhnall Gleeson and Oscar Isaac of Moon Knight fame. And that was pretty cool. This was same year, if not like the year before, Star Wars Force Awakens. So that was cool. But yeah, that was really good. It was like a Adam and Eve storyline, God and the Garden of Eden. It was pretty cool. I really liked it. Nosferatu I saw next, the new movie, 3.5 out of 5. I really liked it. I need to watch it again. Might boot it up to a 4. I don't know. A lot of the things that held it back for me was honestly the jump scares. Like, oh my god, that got annoying. It'd be like nothing, and then it would just be like, it'd be like a Five Nights at Freddy jump scare. Like, just a close-up of someone screaming into the camera. And it was like, alright. Like, the first 2 times, I was like, oh, wow, that was cool. But then it happened like a 3rd time, and then a 4th time, and then a 5th time. And I was like, okay, I'm getting sick of this. And that's kind of a problem I have overall with the movie, is that everything gets a little repetitive. Maybe could have shaved off a few minutes, I don't know. But like, Aaron Taylor Johnson, it's at least 3 times he says, I cannot put up with this supernatural nonsense. I'm a man of science, or something like that. And it's like, yeah, we get it. Why do you keep coming back then, you know? Or like, That's the only example off the top of my head because I didn't really like Aaron Taylor Johnson in this. He felt a little out of place. Again, I'd have to rewatch. I want to rewatch it. Um, but yeah, I didn't love him in this. Willem Dafoe, he's Willem Dafoe, you know. God damn. Ugh. Nicholas Holt was great. I loved him. Always loved Nicholas Holt. Lily Rose Depp, little baby Depp, that was a surprise. I expected her to be a Nepo baby, and she is. But she also has talent. Good for her. She was really good. A lot of physical acting in this from her. No CGI, apparently. Like, there was a moment where she was like, ah. And I was like, oh, wow, that's great. Like, her eyes roll up into the back of her head, and she's drooling something fucking crazy. Oh my god. Dude, there was there was this scene, that's that scene where she's like convulsing and she falls on the ground and she goes, ah! She does that meme of the werewolf ripping his shirt open, like, ah! And then Nicholas Holt is like, I'm gonna have to call a doctor for you. And she goes, no, I'll be good, I'll be good, I'll be good. And she crawls over to him and like holds his leg and puts her cheek right on his junk and is like, I'll be good. You could never please me the way he could. And it's like, damn. That's her husband talking about, she's talking about Count Orlok, Nosferatu, and she's talking to her husband, but you can never please me the way he does. And he's like, want to bet? He just throws her up on the bed and just whips his dick out and starts fucking her. And she's like, yes, 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 let him see our love. So what I think it is that like, her husband kind of sucks in bed, you know, and she is so fucking horny. And it's not that like she loves Count Orlok, but she's like, I want to fuck Count Orlok, you know, because her husband won't fuck her. I mean, even the first scene of the movie, she's like, hey, come back to bed, let's fuck. And Nicholas Holt is like, no, I gotta go to work. And she's like, come on, let's just fuck. And he's like, no, I'm going to work, bye, love you. And she's a little sexually frustrated. And Count Orlok's like, oh, fuck you. Wait, there was a meme where it's like, you must bounce on it. It was pretty funny. But yeah, so I think she just wants to fuck, and Count Orlok's like, I'll fuck you. And and Count Orlok's got a big dick. We know it. We saw it in the movie. Oh, yeah, Nicholas Holt saw it. Now that kind of adds layers to it, where like Nicholas Holt sees how big his dick is, and then later he's told by his wife that he can never please her the way Count Orlok does. That's a little crazy. But yeah, great movie. Love to rewatch it. My first Eggers film, and I started with Nosferatu. Started with the most recent one. I watched The Witch last night, so and then I'm gonna watch The Northman today, and then I want to watch The Lighthouse sometime. But yeah, Nope is the next one I saw. I don't understand. I don't understand why I keep yawning. I'm up. I mean, what more do you want? You know, I'm up. I'm awake. I'm thirsty, but I'm not getting up because I'm not wearing pants. I'm in underwear because I plan on jumping in the shower after this. So I will have to quench my thirst after. Nope, one of my absolute favorite movies. 4.5 out of 5. I've seen this movie 5 times by now, and I'm gonna watch it another 20 before the end of today. No, but yeah, I love this movie so much. I love Jordan Peele. Every movie he makes, I like more than his last one. We'll see if that trend continues. He has another movie coming on next. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna do it. Oh. He has another movie coming out next year, fall of 26. So we'll see if the trend continues, and I like that more. Yeah, I love Nope. I love alien shit. I love spooky shit, and this was spooky. And also, what's good is that halfway through the movie, it goes from being a horror movie to like an action adventure movie, and it's not scary anymore. Because it's like they figure out what it is. Boom. It's not scary anymore. They know what it is now. Now they're going to grab footage of it. Like, it's just the whole tone of the movie shifts, and I really like it. Music is great, by the way. Holy shit. It's not often that, like, an original movie the score really gets me. I think the last one was Shutter Island, where the music was like, whoa, this is really cool. And it wasn't like a superhero movie where it was like someone's theme song, you know? So I really liked Nope. I really liked the music. Speaking of superheroes, Nick Cage's Ghost Rider. Oh my God, this movie fucking blew. Holy shit. Not even a good blow, like a bad blow. Like, ugh. Okay. Yeah, holy shit, this movie sucked. I really didn't like it. 1.5 out of 5. Oh my God. So I liked the beginning where it's like 17-year-old Johnny Blaze with his dad, blah, blah, blah. His dad has cancer, makes a deal with the devil to save his dad from cancer. First show he does, his dad fucking bites it. And then Johnny is like running away because, you know, his soul is bound by the devil. And then the devil finds him and is like, one day I will call on you and you will be my Ghost Rider. Okay, cool. Cool premise. Is this going to happen like next year? 5 years from now? 10 years from now? To 12 years? 15 years from now? No. 20 years from now? No. 25 years later is when this happens. Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? 25-year time jump? Why? That pissed me off. Nick Cage was 43 in this movie. Oh my God. It's going from 17 to 43. I don't even care. I really don't. Why could this not have been like... And it sucks because I really liked the actor in the beginning. Just make it like a 5-year time jump. Keep that actor. No, they wanted Nick Cage. Even though he's older in this movie than Robert Downey Jr. was for Iron Man. That's a guess. I don't know. Can't fucking look it up. But yeah, I really didn't like that. And then it's 5 years later for the sequel, so he's fucking almost 50 in Ghost Rider 2. Ugh. I didn't like that at all. That really pissed me off. And other shit that pissed me off, well, I'll talk about something I like, because I just talked about something that annoyed me. Special effects. I really liked it. Ghost Rider looks great. Whenever he's riding the bike, it looks really good. The chain looks good. The second jacket. I don't really like the first jacket that much. He has his fucking hands out, and it looks bad. It looks weird. Especially when he punched, it's like, that's a skull. That's a skeleton hand. I don't know. But then when he got the gloves on, I really liked it. Because that's how he looks in the comics. He doesn't have his fucking little skeleton hands out. No. It looks dumb. So I really liked whenever they covered up his hands. I liked that a lot. Only was like that for like 5 minutes, and then he took his fucking hands out again. Whatever. Alright. So that's something I liked, special effects. Even then, there was some negative in there. But something I didn't like. The fight scenes, or I guess fight scenes. They lasted all of 2 seconds, and sometimes they wouldn't even be a fight. The fuck was that noise? Jesus, sounded like someone like spinning out. The fuck is that noise? I don't know. If you can't hear it, I'll try and ignore it. So like he's fire. So who does he fight? Naturally, water, earth, and air. So I really like the water demon. That was my favorite one. Earth was like nothing, and then I hated the air demon. He was so annoying. So the earth demon dies from, he gets punched once, and then he gets the fire chain around him. He's dead. Boom. All right. The air demon doesn't even hit Ghost Rider. He just is floating around him, and Ghost Rider tries to hug him, and he goes, "You can't catch the wind." So dumb. And so Ghost Rider pulls out his chain and does like a woo, you know, and creates like a vortex, I guess. And then the wind demon's like, "Oh no!" And then he dies. Wasn't even a fight. All it was Ghost Rider drove up the side of a building and then did that and then drove back down. And then the water demon's the only one that got like a fight. And it wasn't even really a fight. It was more of a tussle. Like Ghost Rider was going through, God damn it. God damn it. going through like a swamp or something, and he got pulled underwater by the water demon, and they were just like, and it was just that until Ghost Rider like heated the water up and killed him, and then just kept going. And it was like, oh my god, it's so boring. And then like the main fight, it was just like them throwing each other around really, and then Ghost Rider fucking exploded his head with a shotgun. I don't even know if that's fully. I don't remember because I was so bored and I did not care. So I could just be wrong. Can't fucking look it up. God, I'm upset about that. Last episode was the first one where I had my laptop to look shit up, and now I'm immediately without it, and I'm like, I miss it. I miss it. I don't want to talk about Ghost Rider anymore. I didn't like it. Nick Cage was miscast. Funnily enough, he was the best part of the movie. Okay, Love and Monsters, Dylan O'Brien from Teen Wolf. I loved Teen Wolf as a kid, so I really enjoyed watching this movie. It's fun. It's fine. I mean, it's not anything special. Came out during COVID. Came out in the fall of 2020, so I don't think it made much money, which kind of sucks because it was honestly pretty good. The VFX was really good. All the monsters looked good. The acting was kind of solid. Dylan O'Brien, Jessica Henwick, who she's been doing some shit. She was in Iron Fist back in the 2010s, but more recently she was in Cuckoo. I liked her. Who else? Michael Rooker was in this, and Baby Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. And also she was in Infinity War. Oh yeah, she wasn't in Guardians of the Galaxy. Baby Gamora from Infinity War. She was in this. What else has she been in? Oh, right. She was in the new Borderlands movie. I didn't see that. But yeah, look, it was fine. It was fun. You know, it was good. It was a little predictable, but I don't think that's a bad thing. It was a good movie. I think, like, there's a line between, like, bad predictable and good predictable. Bad predictable is, like, they play it safe, and so nothing surprises you, and you're like, all right, whatever. But then good predictable is like they leave crumbs, and then you pick up on the crumbs, and then you're like, oh, I wonder if this is going to happen based on this. That's good predictable. That's what Love and Monsters was. Excuse me. Like they had a through line of Joel. Thomas is his character in The Maze Runner. So Joel left to go to another bunker where his girlfriend is. And everyone he meets is like, oh, did you steal food? Did they kick you out? And he's like, no. So then at the end of the movie, this guy that everybody at his girlfriend's colony thinks is like the hot shit, he's just there to steal their food. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. Because everyone thinks that stealing food is the worst thing you can do. So this guy that tricks everyone into liking him, he's there to just steal food. It's like, oh, okay, that's fun, you know? So I like that. There's nothing else I can really say. It was a fun, you know, dumb movie. I own it. I'd watch it again, you know? Next one, Green Lantern. All right. It wasn't that bad. A lot of people hate on Green Lantern, especially Ryan Reynolds, which I'm going to get to him. But it wasn't that bad. The VFX, fine for 2011. I mean, holy shit, it looks better than Thor Love and Thunder does. And that came out 2 years ago, you know? The acting left me wanting, you know? I wish that there was different actors in this. The editing, it felt sometimes like it would just go from one scene to the next, and I'd be like, is there like a scene missing? Like I'm a little tiny bit lost. That happened twice, I think. Where I'm like, I would appreciate like a little bit more. Like what is, oh, okay, now I got it. You know, but it like took a couple seconds. I didn't like that. There's an extended cut, which is like an extra 9 minutes, but I saw that it's mainly just a lot more flashbacks of young Hal Jordan with his dad. So I'm like, all right, well, what's the point of that, you know? And I think it's a bit more action too. So I'm just like, that's not gonna help my viewing experience. Ryan Reynolds, I don't like him as Hal Jordan. He looks the part, but he's too whiny, you know? I guess maybe I've been spoiled by Nathan Fillion, watching him in the animated Green Lantern shit. But Nathan Fillion just has a voice that like kind of commands respect a little bit. And Ryan Reynolds sounds like a whiny little brat, you know? And I get that's his like shtick. That's like what his all his characters are. But for Hal Jordan, I'm like, it doesn't really work for me, you know? I I don't know. I didn't love it. It sucks because he does look the part, and I thought everything else that he did was great. His mannerisms, the way he was speaking, I loved all of it. It was just, it was his voice was a little too high pitched, you know. Like if his voice was a little lower, I'd enjoy his performance a lot more. But yeah, he was just a little too whiny. Blake Lively, she has like no face acting, if that makes sense. Like her lines were believable, but every time you looked at her face, she was just like, "How? What are you doing? Oh my God! How? No! You're gonna die! Your fucking baby's gonna burn." That's from Legion. But yeah, it was like her face is like, "Hey, if you're sad, tell your face because it's not. I don't think you got the memo." Especially there's a scene where Blake Lively is like crying, and oh my God, it looks so bad. And she's like, it's like that's not like why are you forcing it so much? Ugh. And I know that's the movie that they met on, so like good for them, I guess. But no, I just didn't like. I wish that both roles were miscast. Well, I wish both roles had been recast. Is what I meant to say. They were miscast. And then at the end of the movie, when I got to the credits, holy shit, and it said screenplay by 5 different dudes. Holy shit. You ever see that Adult Swim thing, Too Many Cooks? Like, oh my God, 5 different people? No way no way. No wonder this movie's a mess. It was a story by 5 different people, and then, no, screenplay by 5 different people, and then story by like 3 different people. And it's like, holy shit. It's just there were too many people wanting their ideas to be included, and so it just makes everything feel disconnected, bloated. It wasn't good, and that really sucked. That's why I think some of the best movies are written and directed by one person, maybe 2, like Russo brothers. They're pretty good, but like written and directed by one person. That's it, and because it's just there's one person that has their ideas and then they execute it instead of I'm gonna write a script and here's all my ideas and then give it to second person 2. Person 2's like, oh, I like all that, I'm gonna inject some of my stuff though. All right, person 3, read over this, see if it's good. Person 3's like, oh, this is all good, I'm gonna inject some of my stuff though. And it's like it's too much, yeah. So I didn't love it. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. So 2.5. It wasn't bad. Suicide Squad, that's a 2. That was bad. And then The Witch, I'm going to talk about that next week because I did just watch it last night. This is already almost 30 minutes long. My throat hurts from talking so much, especially when I'm like all dry. Plus, I think I need to rewatch The Witch because I gave it 3 stars. But I don't know. I didn't love it that much. And I'm a little disappointed. I thought I'd love it a lot more. So, but I'll talk about that later. Maybe I'll have rewatched it. Maybe not. I'll also be talking about The Northman next week. I'm gonna watch that today. Also next week, I'm gonna be talking about Creature Commandos. So that's gonna be really cool. What is coming out? Wolfman is. Oh shit! Is Wolfman coming out this Friday or next Friday? I don't know, but coming up, whatever. Wolfman, The Presence. Oh, a new trailer for Companion just dropped. That looks pretty good. She's a sex doll. Okay, all right, cool. So yeah, gonna see if Companion's good. That's coming out on the 31st of this month. Companion, The Presence, Wolfman. I think there's only 3 movies coming out this month. Mickey 17 was supposed to, but it got pushed back to like March or April or something like that. So, I don't know. All right, well, that's it. I need to take a shower. I get out. My partner's coming over. We're going to watch Creature Commandos. Maybe watch another episode of Fallout. I don't know, because at 1 or 2 o'clock, my friend's coming over and we're going to watch The Northman. So, we'll see. All right, I need to take a shower. Oh.